Hey, it's Paul. Welcome back to YNR Update. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but special occasion. So this one is for Devon and Hilary, also known as Havan. Guess what? They're married. And all I can say is thank God it's finally done. This has dragged on for way too long, and fans of the couple have agonized over twists and turns. I have a couple of theories on their marriage, or how it came to be, or what should have been. My first theory is that these guys have suffered at the hands of a horrible writer. At times we got to see them, once a week for a couple of scenes, and this dragged on for quite a while as their storyline got shoved to the back shelf. The reason that we're all happy is not just because they're married, but because they actually got to be front and center. Well, actually they had to share the spotlight with, the doppelganger thing, but it's okay. We'll take what we can get. They're finally married. We're happy about that. But there are a couple of glaring, obvious things that jump to mind. The writing is horrible. And I'm so glad they triumphed over horrible writing, because if you look at the scenario, I think it all came full circle when Charlie looked at his mommy and daddy and asked them why Grandpa's wife was marrying Uncle Devon. And I think that sort of triggered something with me where I thought, there's a lot of ways they could have gone about this, but they didn't need to do the old father-son sharing a woman thing. God knows it really agonized when they did it with Victor and Sharon and Nick. And I think it cost one writer his job. And we also saw it on The Bold and the Beautiful over and over. In fact, we saw it with two sons, one father, one woman, and back and forth and back and forth. And so it got really old. So to see this one agonize the way it did, and what they did with the Neil character made it worse. So we're all happy to see them married. I thought that there was another way they could go at this. I mean, you had a guy who's now, I don't think he's employed anymore, but remember Tyler Michelson? They could have used him. It could have been the model versus the billionaire, and she had to choose. They could have written the pregnancy into it instead of sliding flowers and bags and everything to hide the fact that this woman is obviously pregnant. Would have been great to write it in. Maybe there could have been a DNA test or something. Oh, it's already been done. So you can see, as happy as I am to see this couple married, there's that cynical part of me that thinks, why did we have to go through all this? I mean, that plane crash was in February. What are we, in August now? Working once a week, it took that long to tie this up. So, like I said, we're grateful it's tied up. We're grateful they're married. And then the whole Neil thing is just super creepy. Like, who thinks that Neil really meant the words that he said? I don't. I don't trust a word that comes out of his mouth now, because I don't know how they're writing the character. It didn't really seem like he was happy for them. It seemed like he swallowed his pride and said what he had to. But you tell me if you think that guy still has an agenda, because I think he still has an agenda. And the other thing that drives me nuts is the whole Colin thing. I mean, it's a joke. First of all, I got married. I did quite a while ago, and I don't remember looking at that list and saying, hey, is there anyone that blackmailed me that I could invite to my wedding? What is Colin doing at the wedding anyways? There's no way that Devon, with all his means and resources, one would have gone to a bachelor party thrown by Colin, two would have invited him to the wedding. Jill wasn't there. So, like I said, there's a bunch of holes in that whole thing. But, once again, happy they're married. I could go on, but I won't. I think that's enough. I think we're just happy that the couple's married. But, obviously, we know that Michelle Morgan, and congratulations to her because she just had a baby boy, and congratulations to Bryton James, who just celebrated his 29th birthday. But we know that this is going to be temporary because she's going to be off the show for a while. So, fans of Havan, get ready for a twist, because they're going to be torn apart. You heard it here, and you heard it somewhere else too, I'm sure. But anyways, like I said, congratulations. They're finally married. It's Paul, it's YNR Update. I'll give you an update soon. Take care.